Yeah, and what they call work a digging in the dirt. Gotta get it in the ground before the rain come down. To get paid, to get the girl, and your four-wheel drive. Yeah, the boys round here drinking that ice cold beer, talking about girls.
Guys, Friday. A very, very hot and muggy Friday, I have to say. It was nice when the day was over, and I have been looking forward to beer 30. Nope, I have not had anything yet. Free beer Friday. What are we looking at today? Well, we're going to be looking at India Pale Ale from Chatham Brewing, Chatham, New York. This is a little something from NYHAP. There's another one of these in case it's really good and I just need to move right on to it. Nothing special there. Man, if it wasn't so ridiculously muggy out, I'd actually considering dropping the boat in the St. Louis River and heading out on the big lake. Okay, it's got a nice deep color to it. Matter of fact, it even has color in the head. It has a very citrusy smell to it. A little sweetness, maybe tropical fruit kind of a sweetness. Okay, enough waiting. Cheers, guys. And it smells and tastes pretty much the same. Get this it's kind of a weird citrus. It's not really grapefruit, but it's not pine. Actually, if anything, it's more like a little bit of the grapefruit, the rind kind of that kind of a citrus. So it's not. Trust me, it's not terrible. We got that citrus, got kind of a dry area, kind of a nowhere. Nothing kind of going on for a second, and then it just kind of all closes out with a pretty smooth, mellow, bready biscuit kind of a finish with a lighter version of the flavor. I think I want to go back a little bit on the grapefruit. I think it's more of an extremely almost fresh like grapefruit. Like take like a decent IPA and that aftertaste is almost like instead of sticking a lemon slice or a lime slice and you get that little added boost of that flavor, it's almost like someone has stuck an actual fresh slice of grapefruit in it. I mean, it's just like so much like grapefruit. It's like fresh like grapefruit. Alcohol? Maybe just a little bit there in the back. There's nothing on the can. There's nothing on the can, and this was the one that was unpasteurized craft beer, so you're supposed to keep it refrigerated because it's alive. There's no alcohol listing on here. I might give this one a little a little bit more than some of them. I'd say 7.5%, maybe as high as 8. Yeah, it's not bad at all. Yeah, come to Papa. It's alive. I was going to say I was still undecided if I wanted to maybe pop the boat in the water and go out on the lake for a little while tonight, but nah. Couple fast things. I don't know. I'm sure it's like a really expensive novelty item. And 9mm, little something for the baby eagle. Yeah, these have been like nearly impossible to come by. A lot of places, even when I was out looking for them, a lot of places they're just flat out sold out. But that's just every one of those is CNC'd machine, and I'm sure by now you guys have seen ballistics gel tests on this. It does not have the intense penetration that a lot of ammo has, but these things just shred apart. And I have to say that from what I've seen of the ballistics testing on these guys, I think I would rather be shot by something with some deep penetration as opposed to the collateral damage that you get from these. I guess my viewpoint is the libtards do whatever they can to categorize. I mean, this would be just inhumane to shoot somebody with, because it might make them more dead than normal. So it'll probably be just like my other box here. I've got that full box of black talons. So I don't know, I just kind of figured I'd kind of a novelty thing. I don't know, it's I want to say those two boxes were over $100. The 45 was a little bit more pricey than the 9mm. That, and I told you guys that Through Night wanted me to pick up some lights because they actually feel so strongly about their product that they wanted to get me to get a hold of the competition and compare them side by side. I showed you the Streamlight Stylus Pro. Well, the closest I believe in competition to the Through Night headlamp series is this one from Nightcore. This one is just a little bit more pricey than Through Night's. I don't even have the stats on the Through Night, I can tell you, but this one, just because I'm holding it in my hand, it's 560 lumens. It'll run, I guess I don't even know what the run time is on it. Be 2 meters underwater, and I have to say, initially out of the box, I was pretty impressed with it. I would say probably, if you're going to swap durability, the other one that I have is made out of plastic, not nearly as bright. This is aluminum. The other one I have also is not a Cree bulb in it, where this one is. And what's kind of cool is this one actually has different different levels, 5 different, just a really light one, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then it also has the red for tracking blood. It has a continuous blink, and I'm not sure what I'm not sure how to put it in this setting, but it also has an SOS. Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to read the directions again. Weird, huh? And I think it'll also do and the other thing that's pretty cool about it is when you first turn it on, it tells you green is good on battery. Definitely weighs more than the plastic one that I have. It'll run on 2 CR123s or one of the 18650s, which I have in here. And as a complete side note, I couldn't get the thing to work, and I was like, what the hell? And I found out that it will not work with the through night 18650 batteries. Works just fine with a bunch that I got off of Amazon. So be warned on that. If you find a good deal on 18650s from through night, I don't know if it's just a coincidence with that, because the only thing I have that runs on the 18650s is the through night up until this thing. As a side note, though, maybe a small negative towards through night is they're the ones that always, that's a Japanese company, and you know how they operate. If I receive a package from them on Monday, they're already wondering on Tuesday where the hell the video is. That's cool. I can appreciate that. But I ordered this off of Amazon, qualified for Prime, and was literally here the next day. I don't understand even how that's even possible. And this took 2 days, and I have yet to see any of the flashlights from through night. So, but the best deals you're going to find on the through night flashlights is not at their website. You can go look at all the different lights and compare the features and functions, but then I recommend that you go to Amazon and make your purchase, because by far the best deals on the through night, most things in general, are on Amazon. Okay, I suppose it broke into a through night video. I don't know, just like I said, you guys hear about things that I like, and I'm going to tell you about it if it's something I'm passionate about. I do have a small thing for flashlights. I know you can only use usually use 1 or maybe 2 at a time, but I've been very, very impressed with the through night line. I'd say right now that the big one that I just did the video on, the TN15, is very impressive, and for a daily use light, this is my work one. I'm still in my work garb. I just wanted to have a beer. The TN30S V2. This guy is treated like complete shit, and of course so was the Archer, which was doing absolutely fine until it ended 18 plus feet of water in a well. Oh yeah, you could go check on it every couple of hours, and yeah, it's still going. The battery gave out before water got inside that thing. So where are we falling on this? That's what it is. It's like a fresh grapefruit, but it leans kind of on the floral side, like a floral-ish, grapefruity kind of taste. Is this the best IPA I've ever had? Hell no. Is it terrible? No, it's not bad. I mean, I've had a whole refrigerator of these and a bunch of IPA fans. I'm pretty sure they'd go pretty quickly. So on the E scale, where do we put them? Chatham Brewing Company, Chatham, New York. Thank you, NYHAP. On the E scale, I'd probably throw this a good 7.5. Pause for effect. 7.5. Sent me 2. Now there's no more. Well, other than what I still have to drink. What should we look at next? Tomorrow, Saturday. Her and her picking beers. Yeah, well, let's look at Avery Brewing's Hog Heaven. Dry hopped barley wine style ale with flying pigs, because that's what Christine came up with. So I've had things from Avery. Avery's been pretty good so far. Maybe this has got stuff in it. I just haven't had very many barley wines that were worth a shit, to be honest. Other than that, you know, sorry to hear of another tragedy. You know, like a lot of the actual journalists, you know, the people that actually will talk about stuff like this, have said, you know, it's a little early to necessarily call this an arm of ISIS, but you know, did sound like he was a towelhead. It did sound like he had been on a trip to Jordan or whatever in the last year, and he killed American citizens. And I'm kind of wondering when the military is going to wake up and pull their head out of their ass. Once again, gun-free zone. Where's all the violence take place? Gun-free zones. Hey, liberal douchebags. I'm sorry, you may call me narrow-minded. Go fuck yourself, Chuck. But guns, the more the guns, the less the violence. Only a dumbass, retarded liberal is going to even try to argue that point. Case in point, I don't know, maybe Obama land. How much gun violence takes place on a daily basis in places like Chicago or Illinois in general, or say California or New York. All you people that restrict a person's ability to defend themselves create violence. And why do these losers feel that they can just go in and start killing American citizens? Or just the crazies in general? Because they're gun-free zones. You know, look at the dickhead in the Colorado theater shooting. I understand that there was some things about there's actually theaters that are actually pro-gun, but that's not where he went, because he knew that he could just shoot. But then again, I really don't care. This is something I proudly admit. The sign on the door that says gun-free zone means absolutely nothing to me, and in most cases, there's actually, like in our state, there's actually literature that says how big the letters of that sign are and where they are to be placed. And even our loser mall, they don't have it right. But it doesn't matter, because the signs mean nothing. If you are in the process of getting your conceal and carry, or maybe you have your conceal and carry and you don't know how that works, those signs mean nothing. The worst case scenario is I'm at the mall and for some reason one of their fat ass 400-pound security lazy ass I couldn't get a job anywhere else guys comes up to me and says, you know, do you have a gun? First of all, it's none of your business. Because me personally, as I digress for a moment, this is a go round and round with some people. It's kind of like the Chevy Ford argument. I believe the best tactical advantage I have with and not putting me up to possibly be a victim is concealed carry. I have open carried one time, and I think I've told you guys a funny story to go with it, but I don't open carry. I conceal carry. First of all, by the element of surprise, it could make me a victim. You know, something like, I'll take your wallet, your watch, and give me the fucking gun. So I just don't do that. But let's just say that you are stopped. Say you're in some, like the Mall of America. I always laugh as I walk past the fat asses at the front because I usually always have guys at the entrances at the Mall of America. Walk right past with my gun. Hey, dickhead. Let's just say that you're in a place that has a sign on the door. Guns banned. And someone, first of all, if they ask, they can go fuck themselves. I'm not gonna. No, I don't have one. What are you talking about? Oh, that? Oh, yeah. My penis curls a little bit to the right. You want to see it? Homo? Or Jeff, Travis, Ed, well, you know, Nick. The best they can do is ask you to leave. Now, if you don't leave, that's trespassing. That's different. I mean, that's still a minor thing. But when it comes down to it, the signs don't mean shit. I carry everywhere. The only place I've been in the airport. Ask Travis. I've been in our airport. I was there for over an hour a couple of years ago with a large 45 on my side. I am at the post office all the time, but then again, if something happens, I'm there to protect myself and the innocent people. So, whatever. You know that whole, you'd rather be judged by 12 than carried by 10? Fact. But yeah, up until recently, actually in Minnesota, if you were in a school with a gun, it was pretty much nothing, and now the anti-gun douchebags have raised it up for it's actually more than just a minor penalty, but it doesn't matter. If you're hearing my voice and you have anything to do with the Duluth School District, just have it be known that, well, my children were in your schools every single time you saw me in the building. That's right. Gun. Ooh, that evil gun. Boy, it might have actually gone full auto on my side. Ah, it could happen. I think I heard about it on the internet. And you know, if you hear about it on the internet, it's got to be fucking true. Right now, you're actually hearing about this on the internet, so that means it makes it double true. So yeah, my heart goes out to the four people that lost their life because they couldn't defend themselves because our own government is a worthless pile of shit. I can't tell you how long because I still haven't reset the countdown timer to flushing the shit down the toilet, but I don't know if this is going to be a situation where it's going to make any difference at all, but trying to get a hold of as many of the Democrat loser pieces of shit in our Senate and whatever that you can get a hold of about the Iranian thing, I'd do it. I mean, I've already sent off an email to mine because if this can be stopped, I'm hoping that there's enough loser Democrats that will open their eyes and realize that what we're doing or what they're doing is not going to. Yeah, there's the argument. If they're going to build a bomb, they're just going to go like this and they're going to build it anyway. But why in the hell do we want some dumbass loser like Obama giving them all the money to build more of them? There's a reason they're in the streets laughing their ass off celebrating. Because they just did this to you, Obama. I'll be on Facebook tomorrow. I should have been holding a penis or something. Give Steve something to work with. And Steve, what is the deal? Try to invite you to a video chat the last 2 times I was on, and you don't show up anywhere in my friends list. So I see how this shit is. Okay. Pigs are flying tomorrow. Honestly, I can't say enough about Through Night. I don't know about these other things. I could do the whole brew review with this strapped on. There's several scenarios where actually I do use the other one, and I guess we'll find out which one is better. The Through Night, or the Night Core, or the you know, a lot of people are really sold on stuff from Streamlight and all the other manufacturers, but you know what? I haven't been able to break a Through Night flashlight yet, and they've got so many. If you can't find one that suits the particular need for you, then it's just never going to happen. So, and how do you feel about going to the range and in 20 shots put $50 down range? Oh yeah. Yeah, so the main bulk of the projectile is right there, and as you can see, all the splinters. So if you were to aim and center mass, you can just pretty much kiss all of the major organs goodbye. So they should get out their ass and make that in 10mm. Okay guys, enjoy your Friday, and we should see you tomorrow. Do a brew, yeah, wouldn't that be interesting? Do a brew review from the boat. I guess that's sort of like doing a brew review from the car. I could have Christine just drive the boat back. Yeah, probably. That could work. Maybe. I just put a brand new prop on it, so really like to avoid the rocks. Okay guys, cheers. Hopefully the humidity is not like it is here, and we will see you tomorrow, and we'll take a look at the Flying Pig barley wine. Cheers.